Exhibit number 1 is entitled An Overview of Your Firm. And all we're going to do is ask ourselves, where are we right now? It's a typical income statement. The numbers are real big at the top and they get really small at the bottom. So we're going to try to talk about where are we? Now the first 3 lines are fairly obvious. Sales is how much revenue we generate. Cost of goods is what we paid our suppliers for the stuff that we sold. And then gross margin is simply the difference between what you buy it for and what you sell it for. The accounting stuff gets down in the next couple of lines. We're going to look at the world in fixed expenses and variable expenses. This may be some things you're not familiar with. Don't worry about them. Fixed expenses are those expenses that during the year we'll have to pay unless we take some action. For example, if we unfortunately terminate somebody, expenses go down. If we hire somebody else, expenses go back up. And so those fixed expenses are locked at a dollar number unless we take some action. The variable expenses, and this is really the key, go up and down automatically. And if you notice on the exhibit, we set them as a percent of sales. This is a guess, but it'll get us pretty close. And all it says is when we sell more, sell less, change some other things, these variable expenses will go up and down in dollars, but always be the same percent of sales. Now at the very bottom, notice a lot of work at the top, not much profit at the bottom. That's why we're doing this video, is to say how can we make things better. And then finally at the very bottom, there's a couple of memo items. How much do we have invested in accounts receivable and inventory? These are the 2 big categories for most firms, so we want to look at those if we could. So now we should know where we are as a company, and what we're going to do is ask ourselves, what happens if we change some things? And this is really key to where we're going. So let's go to exhibit number 2 and say we have this company. What happens if we make some changes? What drives profit in our company?